a sight for my soul.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So before we get into like the footage of everything that happened this cycle, I just want to make a little intro so you guys know what happened and like what's going on this cycle. First off, I just want to let you guys know that I dropped my camera, so I had to wait for a new lens to be shipped to me, which took a little bit longer than expected. And of course, this all happened at the time that I got a positive ovulation, had my IUI, and did my shot. So I was without a camera, so the quality isn't going to be as good because I did record on my iPhone, but just bear with me. I tried my hardest to, you know, make sure that the quality was good enough for you guys. And I did try to capture as much as I could with my phone. It's kind of hard because my front camera on my phone is broken because I like my phone's like beat up. So I'm in the process of getting a new phone. Just we're going away this weekend, so it's gonna have to wait a little bit longer. Also, so of course that was all bad timing. I needed my camera, but I do have my lens now. I'm recording on my lens now. But a little just background of this cycle before I show you the footage. On cycle day 13, I tested, I think right before bed because I wasn't really home that day. We had gone out and done errands, but I did hold my pee, so I did test when I got home on CD 13, and the test was almost positive. So I had a feeling that cycle day 14 was going to be my positive and the day that I did like my shot. And sure enough, cycle day 14 came, and that morning I got my positive, and then I tested again like a couple hours later and it was very, very positive. I'll go ahead and put a picture right here so you guys can see what my positive looked like. So of course I called my doctor and just let them know that I got a positive ovulation, and they told me to trigger right then or at least in like an hour. So I had called Tyler because he was at work, and I told him like, you need to come home and help me. And thankfully he wasn't supposed to be working that day, so he was just going in to just because there's nothing else to do. So he ended up coming home and he did the shot for me, which you guys will see in the next footage. It was a little overwhelming mixing the medicine because I did take Novorel. I didn't take Ovidrel or Avidrel or whatever they call it. I know that that one comes like preloaded and everything, but we had to mix up our medication, which was a little bit overwhelming, but it was really easy once, you know, we did it. And I talk more about like how it felt and stuff, but it did feel like a bee sting. I'm not gonna lie, the needle was fine. I did freak out a little bit, but the medicine going in was the only time that it hurt, and it's actually not that sore anymore. I am right now, as I'm talking to you guys, I am 3 days past my trigger, and I am 2 days past my IUI. So nothing's really happening yet, but pretty soon implantation will be happening. So keep your fingers crossed for us. So then the next day I had my IUI, which was at 11 in the morning, and that went amazing. It went perfect. Tyler had such a good count, and it just, everything fell into place very good. And I bring you guys all through that in the next footage. But I just did want to let you guys know that the Letrozole worked so good for my body. I told you guys that I wasn't being monitored, so I don't know like how many eggs I had or anything. So if I do get pregnant, we have a chance of having multiples. So that's exciting. Keep your fingers crossed for that. We'd love to have a set of twins. But I know the Letrozole worked really good for me because I had ovulated a week earlier than I was supposed to. You guys know that last cycle I ovulated on like cycle day 24. So that's just like so late. Like the egg is just not as good as it is when I ovulate earlier. So I was really shocked to see that cycle day 14 I got a positive and I ovulated. So that's crazy because I have long cycles. My cycles are usually no less than like 30 days and no more than 40 days. So I do have longer cycles, and this is the earliest I have ever ovulated, which is amazing. I'm so happy. I know this is probably wishful thinking. I'm just trying to stay positive this cycle, but the cycle that I did get pregnant the last time that I miscarried my baby, I did ovulate on cycle day 17, and I've never ovulated that early either. So I'm just having high hopes that this is the cycle that I get pregnant, whereas last time I got pregnant was on a time that I ovulated earlier. So just keep me in your prayers, guys, and I hope you enjoy the footage that we got, and I will talk to you guys once I know more. I really want to do a 2-week wait symptom video, so I'll probably have that up for you guys next. But yeah, just pray for me and keep me in your thoughts, and we will see you on my 2-week wait update. So enjoy the footage. Bye, guys. Oh, okay, so I know where it goes. All right, so like right here.
Is that, you sure that goes where it goes?
Yes, as long as it's
And so am I supposed to go in sideways or straight in?
Straight in. Oh, I'm so scared. You're gonna screw it up. Babe, let me do it.
Do it? You want to do it?
I think it would be better if I do it.
You sure?
But you push it in. You push the medicine in. Oh my god, I'm so scared. Don't touch this, okay, Brie? Babe, it's gonna hurt.
No, once you get the initial prick.
I'm super freaking nervous. I'm like really, really, really nervous. I'm gonna put it down here more.
Do you want me to do it?
Nope. I just gotta stab me.
Well, don't just put it in and just, you won't feel the rest of the way. It's gonna prick at first.
Oh my god, I'm so nervous. Super nervous. I'm gonna like do it slow and painful too, I know it. How hard do I pinch?
Well, just grab, like, just don't pinch too hard, but yeah. There you go. Go all the way in.
Alright, push it in slowly. Oh, it hurts. Oh, it feels like a bee sting.
Alright, you're good. Take it straight out.
We did it!
I was rubbing your belly. I was rubbing your belly, Mama.
Thank you, honey. Oh, I'm so nervous. That was intense. I did it.
Where'd you put
I did it. It's stinging. It stings. It freaking
Is it supposed to
stings.
sting?
Yeah. They
said
say
that?
that it stings. Feels like a bee sting.
Is that your blood right there?
Yeah, that's my blood right there. Don't touch. Caca. Want to give me a Band-Aid?
My Band-Aid because I share one.
Alright, let's do the SpongeBob one. Okay.
I'll put it on for you.
Ooh, let me get this yucky stuff off. Okay, now stick it right on my boo-boo. Right the red spot.
Does that not sting anymore?
No, it don't sting anymore. Okay, so it's been a couple hours since the shot that I did. It is now 7, and I did take the shot this morning or late morning around 11:30. So it has now been some time, and I've had some time to feel some symptoms. So I just want to let you guys know what I'm feeling and like how it looks. Just because like I've been curious about this myself, so I'm just going to show you guys in case you come across this and you're having an HCG shot done, then you know that what you're experiencing may be normal. So I guess what I'll show you guys first is my shot area where I injected myself. So it is a really sore. The shot itself was fine. The needle was fine. It wasn't that. But it's when the medicine is being injected, that's when it burnt. It felt like a bee sting the whole time. Even after my husband pulled the needle out, it was still burning, as you saw. So I have been very cautious of my stomach today. It's been a very sore and very tender to touch. And then I took a shower just like a couple of minutes ago, and I noticed that it is red in that area. It's kind of hard to see just because I'm very tan on my stomach, so trying to see the redness is hard, but I'm going to show you guys, see if you can see it. Okay, so See, this is where I injected myself, and you can see it's kind of red. As you can see, like if I turn, you can kind of see it comes out a little bit. I'm guessing that that's normal. I don't know. But like I said, it is very sore to touch. I have had a little bit of cramping. I think the cramping was just only right after the shot. When we were sitting on the couch like 10 minutes later, I could feel cramping a little bit, but it really wasn't bad. I haven't felt anything else other than just being sore right there, redness, and the little tiny bit of cramping. I will say that I still have headaches. I know that I talked about this in the beginning of the video, but the Letrozole gave me headaches, I think, and I'm still experiencing headaches like almost all day if I'm not constantly drinking water. So I have a headache right now. I'm gonna go ahead and drink some water and get ready for bed, but I did want to update you guys on how I was feeling right after the shot. I think tomorrow morning I'm going to go ahead and do the pregnancy test just to make sure that it's in my system. I don't think I'm going to test it out because I honestly don't have that many pregnancy tests left, and I want to save those for like when I actually start taking them for pregnancy. But I do just want to take one tomorrow morning to make sure that it's in my system and, you know, doing what it's supposed to and not somewhere else. And I also will take another ovulation test. I don't know if the HCG trigger shot enhances your LH surge and makes the OPK a lot brighter. I'm not sure, but I'm going to go ahead and Google it right now when I am done talking to you guys. And I'll update you guys in the morning, so I will see you in just 1 second. It's almost 10 o'clock the next day, and I'm sitting in the parking lot right now at Tyler's work waiting for him to be done working so that we can head to our appointment. Our appointment is an hour out, so it takes us a little bit to get there, and we have to do like the whole sperm washing thing when we get there. I'm just waiting for him to be done working, but I did want to let you guys know that I did take a pregnancy test, not this morning, but I did take it last night because I was super crampy and I knew that it had to have been in my system by now. And sure enough, the pregnancy test was super positive. I'll insert a picture right here so you guys can see what I'm talking about, but it was really positive. And so this morning I didn't wake up and test because I don't want to waste my pregnancy test, and I also don't want the extra stress of like testing the trigger out, because I know some people like will test the trigger out, and as the line gets lighter you can tell it's out of your system. I think people do that just so that when they do take a pregnancy test, they're not confused if this is HCG or real pregnancy. But they say by day 10 or 10 days after your trigger, it should be all out of your system. So I'm hoping that when I test, which I'm hoping to hold off and not test early, because I think that's what stresses me out and like upsets me. So I'm just going to test on the day of my period or the day before my period's due, because then I'll know that the trigger is all the way out, and that if I get even a faint line, then that's pregnancy related. So as far as right now, my symptoms haven't been any different than like I said last night to you guys. I did have a little bit of cramping at bedtime. I noticed it. It was very full down there, and I felt cramping, I would say on both sides, but they weren't at the same time. I would have cramping like on my right, and then it would go to my left. So I don't know if I have eggs on both sides of my ovaries. Not sure, because I didn't have scans like I told you guys, so I'm not sure. But we will find out if we get pregnant and have an ultrasound, and then we'll know if we have twins or not. So, but I'm really excited, and I'll update you guys when we are done our IUI. Pray for us. We just had our IUI done, and it went really good, really quick, really easy. Didn't feel it. Literally, I didn't. Like, after it was done, I was like, oh, okay. And Tyler was with me this time, so he got to see everything happen. Did you like actually see it?
Well, I saw the tube thing, yeah, like where they put the liquid in the cervix. So that was kind of cool. It was quick and easy.
It was really quick. It wasn't my doctor. It was a different doctor again, but it was quick. I think it literally took us like 3 minutes, and then I just laid there for 10 minutes after, and it was easy. It was done. She said that my cervix looks good. She said there was a lot of cervical mucus that looked, you know, good, which is like different for me because I don't usually get the cervical mucus. So that's a plus. And his load looked really good. It wasn't moderate like last time. It was, she said looked really good. So we're gonna grab some lunch and head home. Now we just have to wait 2 more weeks to figure out if we're pregnant or not. You excited?
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty exciting. I'm glad we got vacation next week, so that's, you know, we'll have that at the end of our vacation. That's gonna be exciting to look forward to.
And we're not gonna do any early testing. We decided that we'll test on the 28th, which is a Sunday, and that will be the day we find out if we're pregnant or not. So there's a man staring at me.